Yo, what's up guys? Gemini here, back with another video. Have you ever wondered why some persons move differently in the game? Why some persons have most insane aim? I'm here to tell you a few tips and tricks that I've picked up over the few months playing Warzone Mobile and how to counter all that insane movement and insane aim of anyone. How to make smarter plays and how to win more gunfights. Okay, so first I'm going to show you guys some clips on what I'm talking about. Persons shown in these clips are considered to have the highest level of movement and also aim. They are known for insane movement and also insane aim, namely Ghosty and Corey. So I'm going to show you guys how to predict their movement and also how to sharpen your aim and increase your tracking ability. One in. Oh my god.
Nice.
So long.
Oh man, I need an FOV, bro, because in these houses it doesn't even make sense.
Bro, you're not dead? Oh my god.
I ADS wasn't.
I'm coming.
I'm dead.
Knock on.
Nice. Get me.
Hold on, they're up top. I don't know if they...
Gemini, just stay alive, please. Gemini, one's landing on you. Kill him.
Get up to rock boy up, you know, come on.
You the guy up time, brother. One more on. One down here.
He's on the ship.
I don't know what this is, Corey. I don't know what this is. But I'm not gonna chase you, Corey. Alright, for persons saying I can only achieve this or I'm doing this because I'm on 120 FOV or whatnot, you don't need 120 FOV to perform all these insane movement and maneuvers. Sure, it makes it easier and it's also more smoother with 120 FOV, especially in close quarter combat, because like the 90 FOV is pretty zoomed in. 120 FOV literally gives you a higher advantage in winning gunfights and escaping. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it just the same on native 90 FOV flawlessly. So to get straight into it, here are some key settings that you need to have enabled in order to perform these maneuvers, and I'm going to show you those. So first up, on the HUD, you have to add this button. It's known as your tactical sprint button. Right? It's not available on all the HUDs, and for me, my HUD preset is default manual. Now I'm going to paste the code for this down in the description, but I've also made a video on my sensitivity. We want to make sure that one thing is added to the HUD, and is that of the prone button. As you can see right over here on the right hand side, this is a prone button that I've selected. Now, how to enable the prone button? For most persons, by default, the prone is incorporated in the crouch button. So in order to separate it, what you have to do is click on the crouch button, select variants. You have two options, split or merge. As you can see, merge. You have to hold down on your crouch button in order to prone. I would go ahead and recommend that you select split. The time it takes for you to hold down and it performs the action, like I said, Modern Warfare 2 movement is so clunky, it's so slow. By the time you should hold down to perform that action, you're already dead or persons catch up to you. So I would recommend you using split. It's an extra button, sure. Once you get a feel of it and start using it more often, it becomes second nature to just use that instead of holding down on your crouch button. Now, additional settings that you need are in the gameplay section. Enable the settings sprint to stand, because once you're, as I said, in prone or crouching and you want to get out of that really quickly, you want to just hit that tactical sprint button and it literally gets you out of crouch or prone. Now also this settings for interactions, sprinting door dash, you want that on. Like I said, you're going to do like door maneuvers, how to outplay your enemies. You want to have this on, where basically once you're sprinting, you just burst through the doors instead of like waiting for you to click the button to exit doors and enter doors. which will put you at a disadvantage. Like I said, the time you're taking to do that, you're already dead. You want to have force equipping armor on. Reason being, the moment you pick up something, right, while you're plating up, or you run over an item, or burst through a door, or you're getting shot, it literally stops you from plating up, right? Sure, it increases your mobility because once you're plating, your mobility cuts down slightly, but it is crucial in... Alright, so the first movement is diving. So, in order to dive, right, you can dive in any direction you want, right? You can even backway dive if you want to. You know, you're sprinting, just like that. You can backway dive, right? So, essentially what you want to do is, you want to push your joystick forward. Once you hit that prone button, you dive. Once you hit that prone button, you dive. As you can see right here, I'm just diving all over the place. There's a cooldown to it, so you just gotta time it right, you know, because if you just keep on spamming it,
Enemy dropping into the
you see what's gonna happen, it's gonna be delayed. So there's a cooldown to it, right? So once you're just sprinting normally, you can dive, but in order for you to go farther and have more maneuverability, you can hit the tactical sprint button. Start your sprinting, hit the tactical sprint button, and dive, right? And you can change your direction just by swiping on your screen to anywhere you want to go. Sprint forward, dive, and quickly turn around to any direction that you want. To the right, tactical sprint. To the left, backwards jump. All time. Sideways. Sideways. You basically move your movement joystick in the any direction that you want to dive. Once you've hit that diving, you just want to do it on the rhythm and timing. As I said, it's all about rhythm and timing. Once you've hit the prone button to dive, you just move your joystick in any direction that you want, and also your aiming joystick has to coordinate with your movement. So, and I make my movement joystick pretty small. So if you make your joystick too big, you have to move your fingers a little more further to any direction that you want to go. So like I said, what you want to do is just move, dive to the left, dive to the right, dive to the left, dive to the right. As you can see, my movement joystick is going in the direction. Once you've dived, hit that prone button, your movement joystick should coordinate to whichever direction that you want to go, and also your aiming section, right? So you want to backward dive, your movement joystick gonna be set forward just the same, right? But your aiming gonna be turned around. So it's like that, right?
Insurgents is no longer available. Make your actions count.
Now, for climbing ladders that are glitch right now, or climbing ladders, as you can see right here, going up to the ladder, it's glitch. In order to climb it, what you have to do is just run towards it and slide, or hit your crouch button once you're near the ladder, and it automatically climbs. So that's one way to fix the ladder glitch. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to basically dive off buildings. For this, be sure to turn off auto parachute in settings. You want to manually pull your parachute. Now my parachute button is on ease of access on my HUD. You can put it where it's easy to access, right? So essentially what you want to do is sprint or tactical sprint, and once you reach the edge of the building, you basically just dive, right? So right here, dive any direction you want to and pull your parachute. You can use your jump button to open your parachute, or you can use the parachute button. I personally use the jump button because it's easier for me to use, right? But you could use the jump button or the parachute button. You want to do it once you're at the edge of the building, build up enough momentum, or the edge of the stairs, right? You want to go ahead and dive. Like right here, there's a very steep stairs right here. So you want to do the sprint, tactical sprint, and dive. You're literally all the way down the stairs from up there. So you want to make sure that you build up enough momentum by tactical sprinting. Once you've done that, you literally can just hit the prone button and you dive. Like, look how far I dive though, from all the way upstairs to down here. So I'm coming from here, tactical sprint, hit the prone button, change direction, dive. And I'm all the way downstairs. Alright. And you can do that on anywhere that has an incline or even off roofs. If you want to make a quick escape through roofs or windows, you're getting shot from all angles, right? And you want to basically escape, right? You have to build up enough momentum, as I said, hit your tactical sprint, and once you've reached the edge, you just basically dive, right? As you can see, just like that, you ledge dive off the building, just like that. You take minimal amount of damage, and you don't need to pull your parachute. So once again, once you hit the edge, just like that. So you basically just dive and it auto jumps over the edge of the building. So as I said, it's all about timing. You have to make sure you get the perfect timing when doing that. Otherwise, you will hit the edge, or you just crouch, or, you know, pull your parachute by accident. So you want to make sure that you build enough momentum, change direction, and dive, and you're on your way. Alright, so basically this is snaking a head glitch, as you can see right here. Snaking. It's basically quick peeking the enemy. If you don't want to leave yourself exposed to get hit, so you basically want to snake a head glitch or snake the spot. Do this quickly and it throws off their aim, you know. You get information and you don't leave yourself exposed. So basically what you want to combine is your prone button and your movement joystick. As you can see, my movement joystick is back and forth really quickly, and I'm hitting my prone button. You want to do this on timing. It takes a lot of practice and time. This one actually take a lot of practice and time, so you gotta practice this a lot, you know. Now for slide canceling, it's pretty easy. That's the basic one. You just sprint, hit your crouch button, and you slide. Just sprint, hit your crouch button, and you tap the slide. You don't hold the slide, you just tap the slide, so you use toggle, right? And it has a fatigue, so you gotta be careful not to run out, right? Which is why you see me, like, you know, spamming my tactical sprint so much, because I don't want it to run out. Right. So it's the easiest mechanic. It's the easiest mechanic of them all. Sprint, slide. Regular sprint, slide. Tactical sprint, you slide faster and farther when you tactical sprint. Right, so your tactical sprint is very essential in doing all these maneuvers, right? And also jump peeking, right? So that's one other mechanic. It's basically like, you know, you don't want to leave yourself exposed again, you know? You want to leave yourself exposed. You can see me snaking here. Right. You don't want to leave yourself exposed. Jump peeking. Basically jumping across in any direction. Move your joystick in any direction that you want to. You can use tactical sprint for faster and more higher jump, basically. Because if you do regular jump, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a bit slow. Like that. See? Jump across and just kill the enemies. So, what as I said, hit your tactical sprint, move your direction in any direction you want, and jump. And you can combine it with your ADS button. Get some pop shots off, and you're good to go. Alright, so for drop shotting, you don't want to drop shot and then ADS and shoot, because there's a huge delay when doing that. Alright, what you want to essentially do is time it. So you want to get some hip fire off while proning, right? So once you've, you know, once you've spotted your enemy and you're locked onto your enemy, you want to get some hip fire off and then drop shot on ADS, right? So slide that, and you can do it really quickly. So like that. That way you don't get, you know, any delays when shooting. Once you're going to prone and then like you edit and shoot, you just like do it simultaneously, you know. Just like that. Jump shooting. Drop shotting. So they work in different situations. You just have to determine what situation is best for you. You know, and with these pros, they know how to freaking counter jump shotting and drop shotting. Right? They can legit run around you. With drop shotting, you will leave yourself more vulnerable than jump shotting. because drop shotting, like, it takes so long to get out of prone. It takes super long to get out of prone. So I would recommend jump shooting more, but it just requires you to, you know, have a better tracking than actually drop shotting. Drop shotting, you just like prone and it increases your weapon stability. Jump shooting, it throws off the enemy's aim, but it decreases your accuracy. So you just have to practice, right? And determine which one of them works best for you. Right. And also slide peeking around corner. You basically slide, time it right, because you can't slide an ADS in this game. You have to ADS after slide. So you want to attack, sprint, slide, ADS. Right. You want to attack, sprint, slide, ADS, and shoot. So you want to make it work simultaneously, so you do it very quickly. And that's basic maneuvering, right? That's basic maneuvering. Alright, the door dash mechanic. As you can see right here, we have a door. An enemy is coming from that side and is chasing you. Door dash. Use up your tactical sprint. Right. So basically what you want to do is like push the door in the other direction, run behind it, push it in the other direction. Right? Just like that. That's basically it. Once you're sprinting towards the door, it pushes in the other direction. And you can do it very quickly once you have tactical sprint going for you. Right. And it basically shows off your enemy because they don't know which direction you're turning. Right. You can just like run behind the door, sit here, and let them pass you and shoot them in the back. So you basically like tactical sprint through the door, get behind the door, throw them off. Tactical sprint through the door, get behind the door, throw them off. So they don't know which direction they're turning, and by the time they're shooting you, like they run out of ammo and you get the drop on them. Right? Now for peeking, like you don't want to open the door fully or just dash into the door, which they can hear. You have to ADS, click the door button, and take your time and open. Right? That's basically peeking the door. That's how you slightly crack the door and peek it. Now I'm gonna basically show you how to dive through windows. Alright, it's basically the same thing as diving off roof or diving down a slope or stairs. So you want to build enough momentum. Once you're close to the window, you just dive. You know, tactical sprint through the window, and once you've built enough momentum, you just dive. Tactical sprint, and once you've like reached the window, you can pull your parachute once you're near the ground, or you can just dive to the ground. Either way, like you won't take as much damage. Right, what you want to do is build enough momentum and do that. Pull your parachute once you've exited the window, or you don't have to, depending on how tall the window is. Nice jump shot right there. So once again, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So build enough momentum, time it, dive through the window, and you got your escape. Alright, so it depends on how far you want to go and what type of play you want to make, what type of escape. As you can see, the first dive literally brought me out here. Say I want to go closer to the building, you don't have to tactical sprint, you just normal sprint and dive, right? And you have, as I said, you have to time it perfectly. You just normal sprint, time it perfectly, and you get closer to the building. I'm gonna show you guys how to jiggle peek. That's essentially like taking a peek without leaving yourself vulnerable. You have to do it really quickly. Just move left and right. It's like snaking, where you move forward and backward, but you just use your tactical sprint button to move left and right really quickly. Take a peek, you know. Take a peek if anyone is pushing. So that dive out, shoot, get back into cover, or once you're sure that they're pushing, you just drop shot and get the kill off. Depends on the situation, as I said, and where you're at, but jump shotting is more effective. Jump shotting is way more effective. Essentially, these are all the movement tips and tricks that I could offer you. Like I said, once you have perfected your tracking, dial in your perfect sensitivity, all these maneuvers become second nature and they make the gunfight so much easier. incorporate these in your daily play style, in your daily gameplay, and I guarantee you will, like, your enemies won't even know what hit them. You will find yourself winning a lot more gunfights, find yourself escaping a lot more gunfights. Wiser decision making, you know. You can even be on par with some of the greatest movement players and outplay them, you know what I'm saying? So globals are around the corner. What are you waiting on? Get your levels up, get your game up, you know, get ready for global release. I definitely know this video was helpful for you guys, so please go ahead, leave a like, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video also with your friends so you guys could bring home a lot more victories. Do have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Take care of yourself, take care of your family. Peace.